Some days it shows up to work early, full of energy, ready to take on any project you throw at it. Other days, it doesn't even bother to call in sick. It just vanishes, leaving you to wonder if it quit, got lost, or was abducted by aliens. This "I want" feeling, or the complete lack of it, can feel random and uncontrollable. It's the engine of our desire, but nobody ever gave us the user manual. Where is the on switch? Why does it sometimes feel like the battery is dead? And is there a secret password to get it started? Today, we're opening up the hood. We're going to find the control panel for your sexual desire, figure out who's pulling the levers, and finally understand why your libido has its own mind. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is libido? The word gets thrown around a lot, but it's often confused with arousal or performance. Libido isn't the act itself, it's the appetite for the act. It's the, I could really go for some tacos feeling, but for intimacy. It's the thought, the craving, the motivation that comes before anything physical even starts. It's the spark, not the fire. And the first thing we need to understand about this spark is that it is deeply, profoundly, and hilariously misunderstood. Which brings us to our first order of business, smashing a big, dumb myth. The myth is men are simple creatures who are always in the mood, and women have a complicated, mystical desire that only appears on the third Tuesday of a month with a full moon. This idea is not only outdated, it's lazy. It's like saying all dogs love fetch and all cats are plotting world domination. It ignores the beautiful, complex reality of human biology and psychology. The truth is, the control panel for libido is surprisingly similar for everyone, regardless of gender. It's just that society has spent centuries telling us that men should have their desire slider cranked to max, while women should keep theirs at a polite low. This is nonsense. The desire for connection and pleasure is a fundamental human trait. So let's throw that myth in the trash and look at what's actually on this universal control panel. Think of your libido as being managed by a central command center with several key departments. Department number 1, the hardware, your hormones. This is the part everyone talks about. Hormones are the chemical messengers, the raw hardware that runs the system. The two main players are testosterone and estrogen. And here's the kicker, everyone has both. Testosterone is often called the male hormone, but it's the primary driver of libido in both men and women. Think of it as the gas pedal for your desire. More testosterone means a more responsive engine. Estrogen is also crucial for everyone. Think of it as the engine oil. It doesn't push the car forward, but it makes sure everything runs smoothly, maintaining tissue health and sensitivity. When these hormones are out of balance due to age, health conditions, or other factors, the whole system can feel sluggish. But here's the secret. Hormones are only a small part of the story. You can have a perfectly tuned engine, but if the driver is asleep, you're not going anywhere. Department number 2. The software, your brain. This is the big one. The most important sex organ you have is the 3-pound universe between your ears. Your brain is the CEO, the main software, the moody artist who ultimately decides if the show goes on. And the biggest factor that influences this CEO is stress. Your brain has a very old, very paranoid security system developed back when we were hiding from saber-toothed tigers. This system is run by a hormone called cortisol. When you're stressed, whether it's from a looming work deadline, a fight with a friend, or just the 24-hour news cycle, your brain floods with cortisol. Cortisol's job is to prepare you for fight or flight. It tells your body, no time for rest, digestion, or making babies, there's a tiger, run. In this state of high alert, the last thing on your brain's priority list is sexual desire. Cortisol and sex hormones are like two people trying to drive a car in opposite directions. When stress is at the wheel, libido gets shoved in the trunk. And department number 3, the fuel and maintenance, sleep and diet. This one is simple, but we always forget it. Your body can't run on fumes. Sleep is when your hormonal systems recharge and rebalance. Consistent poor sleep is like never plugging in your phone. Eventually, the battery dies. Diet is your fuel. A diet high in processed foods can lead to sluggishness and inflammation, which clogs up the whole system. You wouldn't put cheap, dirty fuel in a sports car and expect it to perform well. Your body is no different. And finally, department number 4, the user experience, mood, and connection. Your brain, the galaxy-brained diva that it is deeply influenced by your emotional state. Feeling desired, safe, attractive, and emotionally connected to a partner is like a massive software update that boosts libido. It sends a message to the command center, all systems go, it's safe and fun here. Conversely, feeling resentful, insecure, bored, or emotionally disconnected is like a virus. It shuts the system down. You can have perfect hormones and zero stress, but if the emotional Wi-Fi with your partner is down, you're not going to get a signal. This is often the biggest and most overlooked piece of the puzzle. So, to recap, your libido isn't a simple on-off switch. It's a complex ecosystem. It's a dashboard with multiple dials: hormones, stress, sleep, nutrition, and emotional connection. And if your desire is low, it is not a personal failing. It's not that you're broken. It's simply a signal, a check engine light, telling you that one or more of these systems might need some attention. You are the manager of your own control panel. You can't always control your hormones, but you can learn to manage your stress. You can prioritize sleep. You can fuel your body better. And you can invest in the emotional connection that makes desire feel less like a chore and more like a celebration. The key isn't to find a magic on button, but to understand and nurture the whole system. So let us know in the comments, what do you find is the biggest libido killer for you? Let's share and learn together. And if you want to keep exploring the wonderfully weird mechanics of being human, hit that subscribe button, because understanding yourself is the first step to a better life.